මෙම වැඩසටහන ඔබ වෙත ගෙනෙන්නේ
eSoft Metro Campus නව්‍ය දැනුමින් ඔබේ අනාගතය හැඩගන්වයි.
Good evening. Over the last 5 years, technology has been rapidly changing and expanding. While it might seem that technology has reached its limits, no, it's still expanding, it's still evolving. On this program, we test the knowledge of the Sri Lankan students on their information technology knowledge. Welcome to IT Mastermind 2014. IT Mastermind 2014 is brought to you by the Computer Society of Sri Lanka, strategically partnered by eSoft Metro Campus and media partnered by ITN. Without further ado, let's meet our 6 contestants for tonight. Contestant number 1, Savindu Bandara, Telijavila Central College, Matara. Contestant number 2, Prameet Madhuanta, Dhammisara National College, Nathandiya. Contestant number 3, Shaluka Hettiarachi, Bandaranayaka College, Gampaha. Contestant number 4, Sudaraka Senaviratna, Nivanta Cheti, Mahavidyalaya, Anuradhapura. Contestant number 5, Joash De Silva, Trinity College, Kandy. And contestant number 6, Harshana Serasinghe, Moravaka Kirtiabe, Vikrama Central College, Matara. And our judges for tonight, Mr. Praveen Mahendran, Manager HND Division, eSoft Metro Campus, Colombo. And Mr. Krishanta Silva, Council Member of Computer Society of Sri Lanka. And our quiz master, as always, the brilliant Mr. Faisal Bongso.
Thank you, Muriel, for those wonderful words. A very good evening and a warm welcome. This is the second preliminary round program of IT Mastermind 2014. And of course, it is indeed a pleasure to be your quiz master. Well, today, as usual, we've got 6 contestants representing schools from all over Sri Lanka who are taking part. They will be facing 4 rounds of competition, where the winner and the runner-up will proceed to the secondary round. Now, each round will be judged and points will be allocated and added. And please remember that the decision of the judges will be final as always. Well, without further ado, let's move on to round 1. And in round 1, we'll be posing a multiple choice question to each of you. And you will earn 10 points for a correct answer. Well, the others, you can also register your answers by our terminals. And you can earn 3 points for a correct answer, and keep in mind that you can lose 2 points for each incorrect answer in this particular round. So let's move on with the questions, and this is your question, Savindu, contestant number 1. What does the acronym J2EE stand for? Is it Java 2 Employee Edition? Is it Java 2 Enterprise Edition? Is it Java 2 Mobile Edition? Or is it Java 2 Standard Edition?
Answer B.
Yes, the answer is correct. Here's your question now, contestant number 2, Prameet. What is the equivalent product introduced by Microsoft to challenge the iPod? Is it Zune? Is it M-Pod? Is it Rio or Cortana?
Answer D.
No, the answer is incorrect. The answer is A, Zune. We're moving on to your question now, contestant number 3, Shaluka. What is the latest OS introduced by Apple for iPhones and iPods? Is it Apple iOS? Is it iOS 5? Is it iOS? Or is it Mac OS?
iOS 5.
Yes, the answer is correct. Here's your question now, contestant number 4, Sudaraka. Which of the following pair is the 3rd generation 3G mobile telecommunication technology? Is it WiMAX and UMTS? Is it GPRS and Edge? Is it WiMAX and Edge? Or is it UMTS and GPRS?
Answer A.
Yes, the answer is correct. And here is your question, Joash. Which of the following is used by search engines for indexing the content of websites? Is it A, web crawlers? Is it B, Trojan horse? Is it C, spyware? Or is it D, none of these?
Answer D.
The answer is incorrect. The answer is A, web crawlers. And this is the final question from round 1, and this is for you, contestant number 6, who is Harshana. Which of the following TV display technology is the current industry standard? Is it A, LCD TV? Is it B, plasma TV? Is it C, LED backlit LCD TV? Or is it D, analog TV?
Answer C.
Answer?
C.
Yes, the answer is correct. And with that, we end all the questions from round 1. Let's find out who's taken the lead after round 1.
Let's see how our contestants have fared at the end of round 1. We have a tie for the second place, but let's see during the second round if the positions will change. For now, we have contestant number 6, Harshana Singha from Moravaka Kirti Abevikrama Central College, Matara, scoring 16 points. And contestant number 4, Sudhar Senaviratna from Nivantaka Cheti Mahavidyalaya, Anuradhapura, also scoring 16 points. And in the lead in round number 1, we have contestant number 3, Shaluka Hettiarachi, Bandaranayaka College, Gampa, with 17 points. It's a very small gap between the leader and the second positions in these rounds, but let's see in round 2 how our students will fare.
Thank you, Miru. Certainly, this is where the competition begins, and we're moving on to round 2. We will be posing a question based on an image, and you have to answer individually. You will earn 10 points for a correct answer. Now, the others, you can buzz if you know the answer. And if the first student either does not answer or gives the incorrect answer, the opportunity will go to the contestant who buzzes first. The correct answer will earn you 5 points, but an incorrect answer will make you lose 2 points. So let's move on to the questions for round 2. And it's your question, contestant number 1. What USB version is used in the cable shown in front of you?
USB 3.0.
Yes, the answer is correct. Here's your question, contestant number 2. What transfer mode is represented by SS in a USB 3 cable?
Super speed.
Pardon?
Super speed.
Yes, the answer is correct. Questions continue in round 2 as we move on to the question for contestant number 3. What does E in eSATA port stand for?
Extension.
Pardon?
Extension.
No. Well, no one wants to answer this question. The answer is external. Here's your question now, contestant number 4. Identify the port shown in the purple colored zone.
Parallel port.
Yes, the answer is correct. Parallel port or printer port. We move on to your question now, contestant number 5. What is the name of the Samsung Galaxy first generation smartwatch introduced in 2013?
Samsung watch.
No.
Galaxy watch.
No. Well, number 2 is indicated.
Samsung Galaxy Gear.
Yes, the answer is correct. And the final question in this particular round, round 2, and it's for our final contestant, contestant number 6. What is the SIM card form factor used in iPhone 5?
Mini SIM.
Pardon?
Mini SIM.
No.
Micro SIM.
No. There's only 2 chances for you. I think we've got number 1 who's indicated his willingness to answer that question.
Micro SIM.
No, the answer is incorrect. The answer is nano. And with that, we end all the questions for round 2, and we'll be able to tell you as to who's taken the lead after 2 rounds of competition.
And this is your question to answer, our viewers. What was the name given to Intel's dual processor microprocessor? What was the name given to Intel's dual processor microprocessor? SMS your answer to 0725 547 547 before noon this Thursday. End of round 2, and I now have the score sheet thanks to our judges. There is a big change of position compared to round 1. In third place after round 2, contestant number 2, Prameet from Dhammisara National College with 19 points. In second place, contestant number 1, Savindu from Telejawala Central College, Matara with 22 points. And leading at the end of round 2 is contestant number 4, Sudaraka from Nivantaka Chetty Mahavidyalaya, Anuradhapura with 26 points. Round 3 begins. Over to you, Faisal.
So, Muru, we were right by saying there's stiff competition because we are halfway down the program as we move on to round 3. Now, here in round 3, we will be posing an open-ended question and you have to answer them individually. You can earn 10 points for a correct answer, and same as in round 2, the others can make an attempt by using the buzzer. So, good luck. Here we go with questions for round 3. And it's your question, contestant number 1. What does the acronym RFID stand for? Well, none of you seem to know the answer. It's radio frequency ID. Here's your question, contestant number 2. What company introduced the popular AS400 computer system?
IBM.
Yes, the answer is correct. Here's your question now, contestant number 3. Many operating systems have a CLI. What does CLI stand for?
Command line interface.
Yes, command line interface. Here's your question, contestant number 4. Many shops give receipts by printing on multi-sheet paper known as NCR without using a carbon. What does NCR stand for?
Non-carbon required paper.
Okay, the answer can be accepted. No carbon required. Here's your question, contestant number 5. What type of printer allows you to print on special chemically coated paper without using any ink? I'll read that question again. What type of printer allows you to print on special chemically coated paper without using any ink?
Laser printing.
You said?
Laser printing.
No. Well, none of you seem to know the answer. It's thermal printers. And here is your question, the final question from round 3 to our final contestant, number 6. Nano, Shuffle, Classic and Touch are variations of what popular device?
Well, iPod.
Yes, the answer is correct. And there we end all the questions from round 3. Let's find out whether there have been any changes after 3 rounds of competition.
And this is your question to answer, our viewers. What was the name given to Intel's dual processor microprocessor? What was the name given to Intel's dual processor microprocessor? SMS your answer to 0725 547 547 before noon this Thursday. Let's see who won the viewers quiz last week. We have completed round 3 of the show tonight, and this is how the scorecard reads. In third place, contestant number 3, Shaluka from Bandaranaka College, Gampaha with 27 points. In second place, contestant number 2, Prameet from Dhammisara National College with 29 points. And leading in this round compared to the other rounds as well, contestant number 4, Sudaraka from Nivantaka Chetty Mahavidyalaya with 36 points. And the final round, round 4, begins. Over to you, Faisal.
Thank you, Muru. Well, as indicated now, the competition is certainly mounted. There is no clear leader or runner-up right now. So this is going to be a decisive round, the final round, round 4. So good luck to the 6 of you, and let's hope that the best will emerge as a winner and a runner-up. Here we go with questions for round 4. And of course, before that, let me tell you that we are going to use the same format as in round 3, and the contestants will be answering open-ended questions, and the judges will be evaluating your answers. Let's move on to your question. Contestant number 1. What name is used to describe a private sub-network that is created within a public network?
Personal area network.
Pardon?
Personal area network.
No. Well, none of you seem to know the answer. The answer is VPN, or Virtual Private Network. Here's your question. Contestant number 2. A Trojan may deliver malicious code which allows an attacker to gain access to your system. What is this type of vulnerability known as?
Malware.
Pardon?
Malware.
No. Well, none of you seem to know the answer. It's backdoor. Here's your question. Contestant number 3. What do you call a successful attack on a system where the attacker uses a previously unknown security vulnerability?
Bug.
Pardon?
Bug.
No. Well, here again, none of you seem to know the answer. The answer is zero-day exploit. And here's your question. Contestant number 4. What is the type of attack where an attacker inserts code to change operations related to the database of a website?
SQL injection.
Yes, the answer is correct. And here's your question now, contestant number 5. What term is used to describe the process where we increase the speed of the CPU?
Overclocking.
Pardon?
Overclocking.
Yes, the answer is correct. And the final question in the final round, it's for you, contestant number 6. What is the main conductor material that is used when developing microprocessors?
Silicon.
No. Well, none of you know the answer. The answer is gold. And with that, we end all the questions for round 4. Let's find out as to who has emerged as the winner and who the runner-up is going into the secondary round.
We have come to the end of this show, and I can now announce the rankings of our 6 contestants. In 6th place, we have contestant number 5, Joash from Trinity College, Kandy. In 5th place, we have contestant number 1, Savindu from Telejawala Central College, Matara. In 4th place, we have contestant number 6, Harshana from Moravaka Kirti Abbe Vikrama Central College, Matara. In 3rd place, we have contestant number 3, Shaluka from Bandaranayaka College, Gampaha. Before that, I'd like to call upon to present the awards, the certificates and the cash prizes, Mr. Upul Dasanayaka, General Manager, eSoft Metro Campus, and Mr. Ranjit Ganepola, Fellow Member, Computer Society of Sri Lanka. And the runner-up of this program is contestant number 2, Prameeth Madhuwanta from Dhammisara National College, North Tandia, scoring 29 points. And the winner of tonight's show, contestant number 4, Sudaraka Saniviratna from Nimantaka Chethiya Mahavidyalaya, Anuradhapura, scoring 46 points. And that brings a close to this edition of the show, but do join us next week as we bring another edition of IT Mastermind 2014. Good night.
එම වැඩසටහන ඔබ වෙත ගෙනෙන්නේ
E-Soft Metro Campus නව්‍ය දැනුමෙන් ඔබේ අනාගතය හැඩගන්වයි.